External world is only for duty's sake. If you try to get more out of the external world, sorry, you won't get it.
But I'm not trying to get more out of the external world. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say my soul wants to leave from this body and join the divine.
Yes.
Now in this, my inner guidance is saying something.
Now, if your inner guide is telling you something, there are two ways of looking at it. I don't think of the consequences. I follow my inner guide. Do it. Do it. Don't be too calculative. Don't bring your arithmetics here. My gut feeling is this, let me do it. And face the music. Then you start depending upon your own self. You start depending. Don't worry about the consequences. Right? If your inner guide is telling you, give up job, give up job. If your inner guide is telling, let me follow Guruji, you follow Guruji, bas. So, again, to get the pure inner guide, the instrument has to be pure. This we have to understand it. If the instrument is not pure, then the guidance will get colored. This is what's happening with most of us. It is getting colored. Now, is it possible for me to purify the instrument so that the flow, the stream, is going to be a pure stream throughout? Stream is pure, there is no doubt about it. But the path it has taken, the course it has taken, has to be looked into. If you do that, yes. Yeah.
It's what little we learn here when we deal with the external world and the way people deal. And you are trying to remain aware in dealing with them. Do we at that situation confront, be indifferent, withdraw? What is the ideal way to deal with us?
There is nothing called ideal way. If you look at the life of Krishna and the life of Rama, Krishna could handle everything tactfully without creating much suffering for himself. Whereas Rama created lot of suffering for himself because he was stuck to a particular idealistic pattern. So that is again because of the adulteration of the Yuga. Now the Kali Yuga is full of such things. So here you have to be little bit intelligent in dealing. At some point, if you have to confront, you have to confront a little bit. There is nothing wrong in that. But while confronting, find out whether that confrontation is coming from the heart or is it only a strategy to deal with. If it is only a strategy, then it's not going to hurt you. And it's not going to hurt others also. Otherwise, it's going to create problem. And every yuga has its own dynamics, let me tell you. For example, Dwapara Yuga. Own brothers, they started fighting, and you see. So no yuga is perfect in that way. Every yuga has its own dynamics. Since we are in this, we have to deal with the dynamics of the present scenario. That's all. We have to work with that constantly. For that, your inner education is very, very important. What kind of samskara you are nurturing deep within? Is this samskara going to protect you, going to, save you from the external unnecessary confrontations? If that's why Kali Yuga, let me tell you, in Kali Yuga, samskara and satsanga, these two are very important activities. You have to be in good company and you have to have good samskaras. We are not able to give these two to our kids. That's why our kids are going through a lot of problems. So Kali Yuga, only these two. You have to be with the company of good people. And the second thing is samskara. Actually, what we are doing here, we are trying to create these two, that's all. Is it not? So this 1 week of your exposure will protect you at least for next 6 months. And again the summer camp will start, you have to come. Right? It goes on. It goes on and on. That's why it is needed. That's why once a year we have to take Tirtha Kshetra, Punya Kshetra and Darshan and all those things, because to recharge ourselves. Needed. Good. Any other questions? I'm very happy. A lot of good questions are coming up.
Some quotation of Ramana, some very few minutes.
Nanyar is the only quotation Ramana gave us to. Nothing else, nothing else. And a very powerful quotation. Who am I? That's more than enough. All other quotations by different masters, nothing but the interpretation of the same thing. Who am I? Right?
Guruji, we have a busy life in the external world.
Huh?
We have a busy life in the external world. There are so many things that we need to do. Whether we like it or not, there are a lot of inevitable things that we need to do. Could be regular things, or could be a new official tasks. There are so many things. So at the end of the day, it is creating a life of, like you said in the morning, it's creating a life of restlessness, and it is exhausting myself. So despite the fact that we follow the meditation or pranayama and all those things, again, it is getting, like, we are not 100% dedicated to all these things because of the busy life. So what is the way out?
First of all, are you considering the external world as duty? If you are considering the external world as duty, then immediately your life becomes simple. When your life becomes simple, your demands, your needs become simple. Then the external world will not exhaust you. I need 2 roti and a cup of dal to lead a life, right? To roti, what do? I put ghee. Then somebody says Patanjali ghee is very good, but it's very costly. Then somebody says organic ghee is very good. So where will you end this? Where will you end this? You have to end because you have started it. So don't blame the world. World is like that. You find out what is that you want. Don't think the external world is making you busy. No, it is making you crazy. It's not making you busy. It's making you crazy. Because you have developed wrong demands in your own self. Minimize it. Try to minimize it and see what happens. That's why relationship is harmony, not one-sided. You may become simple, but if your wife is not simple, then your life becomes, my God. If your wife becomes simple and you are complicated, then the life is no. So what is important is the harmony. That's very, very important. In the harmony, all these things will find the right place. All will. Otherwise, no. In the name of family, we are pampering the egos, all those things are happening. Kya karna?